Hey, I'm Riley Novak. Come check out my house. So from the foyer, we've got the dining room here. It's got custom-made cabinets, some nice fixtures, designer fixtures, some cove lighting in the ceiling, speakers inlaid in the ceiling with its own volume control. We got solid hardwood floors, hand scraped. We've got inlaid tile in the foyer here. Come on up, check it out. So we got some pretty nice detail work in the ceiling here. Real thick drop, real beefy, makes it look real rich. Laundry room here with metallic blue cabinets, stacked washer and dryer with a laundry door that goes into the master closet. You can just toss it in, toss it out, and hang it. It's a nice feature. You also got your audio control right here in the laundry room. You can turn it to whatever station you want. You can change it to whatever source you want. You have the option of 2 tuners and then also iPods. So 2 tuners, 2 other sources, and then 2 iPods. So basically a total of 6 sources throughout the house with 16 different zones, which is nice. Okay, and then we got a guest room. We got another guest bathroom here. Granite countertops, custom cabinets again, nice light fixtures, heated floors in all the bathrooms. We've got another guest room here. This is a big guest room. I'm planning to still put in some built-ins on each side with a window seat in the middle here. Got lighting up here as well as the main light. And then we got built-ins in the closet itself. I'll show you the one downstairs. And as always, in every room we've got the audio controls that you can actually have separate audio throughout every room, which is nice. We've also got these 2 TV locations in every room, so you're running all your peripherals down in the rack room, and you can control them from here using the infrared. So now we'll check out the master bedroom. On each floor we've got these touch screens. Basically you can go through everything from temperatures. You can check the temperature outside. You can check the temperature in the rack room, which is my main room where I have all my automation stuff. And then you've got the temperature for inside, and you can adjust whether it's the heat and the cold, so you have air conditioning and whatnot. You also have cameras. You can check out the cameras here. Front door. It gives you a nice picture of the front door. I still have to put in about 3 more cameras throughout the back corners of the house. And then also you have audio control from here, and you can basically control any room in the house with your audio. So say I wanted to turn on the audio in the master bedroom. Select master bedroom, I hit on, and I turn it up. And you can change your source from there, whatever you like. Turn it off. So this is the master bedroom. As you can see, I got nice detail on the ceiling. Got the chandelier hanging light. Got lit on the bench here on the window seat. It's a seating area on the window seat. We've also got storage in the window seat with its own separate light. And then we've got separate lighting on each side of the bed for his and hers, which has a light switch right at the bed, as well as you can access it from the door. So you can turn them off from the door, so you're not running back and forth to turn them on and off. You also got your audio control from the bedside, which is nice. And then you've got automation control for the lighting next to the bed as well, which you can basically turn the whole house off in one button. So before bed, you press the one button, house off, and it turns every light in the house off before bed. You can also have different settings for scenes. You have a relax mode, You have a late night mode, whatnot. Basically, it'll turn the lightings to pre-configured settings, which is nice. Okay, come check out the master bathroom. It's awesome. So we got the jacuzzi tub here, corner tub, fully jetted. We got the LED lighting in it. It's got heaters within the jet, so it actually keeps the water warm. You have an electric fireplace. You got a skylight above, which is nice. So at night it turns into a lover's oasis. So you got the jetted tub, you got the electric fireplace, and you got state-of-the-art technology in the LED lighting in the tub. It fades in and out to different colors. It's excellent. It's really the cherry on top. You got a ridiculous shower here. You got full slabs of limestone. Eliminates the grout lines and therefore less cleaning. You got the pebble stone floor. And one of my favorites is, check this out. Full audio control in the shower. Greatest thing I've ever put in. You can change your music, whatever you want. Volume control, source control, full music in the shower. It's amazing. You got the rain shower head. You got the regular rain shower head. You got the body sprays. And these are on all three different controls, so it's nice. It's very nice. You got the heated seat in the heated bench in the shower, heated floors in the shower, heated floors all throughout the bathroom. And we got some nice granite countertops. Very unique look. It's a very unique granite. Really is eye-catching. I like the sparkles in it. And then, of course, in the throne room, you got to have audio. Audio control is a must in the throne room. You need to turn up the volume in case you need a little more privacy. It's here. Now come check out my master closet. So the master closet comes in. I get about this much space, and my wife gets all of this. We got built-in drawers. We've got a door that goes into the laundry room, which I just toss my laundry straight through, and then it goes directly right into the washer and dryer, which is a real efficient way of doing laundry. And then when I'm done, I bring it back through here, and it just automatically gets hung up. Awesome. And here upstairs we have some high-end fixtures on the wall sconces. We got plush carpet, really high-end underlay, makes it really nice on the feet. All handmade railings and posts. I sanded them all myself. So going into the foyer, we've got the designer chandelier and the partial curved staircase that brings us right into the front foyer. And then down at the bottom here, we've got the tile inlay for taking off your shoes. You don't get the water on the hardwood. Got the closet at the front door, and then that opens up into the dining room here, which we've got the nice archway through to the dining room, and we got handmade cabinets. We got some nice lighting, nice chandelier here, puck lights in the cabinets, and then we've got the tray ceiling lighting behind the crown molding there, the cove lighting in the ceiling. Basically in the pantry, I don't actually have a light switch on this side. I have the only light switch for these pot lights is on that side. So what I did with the automation system is I programmed a double click on this switch, which this switch is actually for one of these lights in the dining room. But a double click actually will turn it off. So it acts like a three-way switch without actually having a three-way switch here, which is nice. You can program that. I could program a double up click and it turns on this light. I could program a double click to do anything that I wanted. I could program it to open my garage door or turn on the music, turn on the lights, whatever I want. I can program it to any of the functions on these switches. They have the up paddle, the down paddle, the double click up paddle, the double click down paddle, and then the hold, which fades up and fades down, or you can change it to do anything you want. So here's the pantry. We got steam oven in here. Basically, this is for steaming vegetables, fish, meat, whatever. As things are getting more, people are getting more health conscious. They're starting to do a lot of more steaming with their food, so that's why we put this in. It's a really nice feature. It also has convection in it, so if you wanted to do a small turkey in here, you could while you're working on the other with the other oven. So let me show you this other oven. This is a microwave and oven combo. The oven I particularly like. You can go into the culinary center here and check this out. You go to round roast, or let's say, okay, beef, round roast, next. Okay, so do you want it medium? Do you want it rare? Do you want it well done? Let's say next. Okay, what kind of pan are you gonna use? You're gonna use a roasting pan, disposable roasting pan, okay, next. You put the thermometer in, it shows you where to do it and shows you the steps on what to do. You click next. It basically will set the timing for you. You hit start and bang, it'll cook it the way you want it without you having to know anything about cooking. It's nice. Then we got this butcher block counter right next to the oven, which is nice. You just bring your stuff out of the oven, put it right down here. You don't have to worry about putting it down on granite or any other thing to protect the surface. You can put it straight on this wood. It's great, and for chopping stuff up, you chop up all your vegetables and you can slide it right over to this carburetor right here. Makes it awesome for cleanup and very, very efficient for cooking. Okay, so basically I got a gas range here, range top. It's got a griddle built in, it's a chrome griddle. So basically you toss on your eggs, toss on your pancakes, whatever you want, you cook them, and then when it comes to cleaning them, all you have to do is take the pot filler while it's still hot, you pour a little water on, and you scrape it off into this tray here, and you just dump this tray. And that's all you have to do to clean it. And with normal griddles, you're not going to be able to do that because the cold water on the hot pan will actually warp the surface. But this is chrome, so it won't warp. We've got the painted glass backsplash. It's a new designer look and looks real nice. It's a real clean look. It eliminates the grout lines. You have less to clean, and it looks real sharp. We got the soft close drawers and all the soft close hardware in all the cabinets, so the drawers and the doors. And eating areas here. So we got a 13-foot island in this kitchen here. We decided that we had a real dilemma here because we wanted such a big island, but the problem is most granite slabs only come about 10 feet long. So what we ended up doing was going with the butcher block counter and adding on so that we didn't have to put a seam in the counter. When you have an island, you really don't want to have a seam kind of dividing that nice glossy finish on an island. So then we open up to the great room. Great room, we've got the television, the fireplace, gas fireplace. We got speakers built in. We've got a fan above. We've got the nice drop above. And then we've got on this wall here, if you want to come around here, take a look at this. I haven't actually planted this yet, but we're going to have a living wall built on each side of that waterfall. So there's a waterfall in the middle, and then living plants on each side that's actually automated. We got an automated watering system in there. So it basically is all contained. You don't have to worry about it. You just plant slow-growing plants, so you're not going to have to deal with them on a daily basis. And they automatically get watered, and you have a nice art piece. Also in the great room, we've got actually wires that actually go from behind the TV into this cabinet, and therefore you can put your peripherals like your CD player, your DVD player, Blu-ray player, that type of thing, cable box, all within this cabinet. It's hidden away, and yet you can still control them through the IR behind the TV. Come check out the outside. So we got natural gas piped in to the barbecue, so you never run out of propane. You never have to worry about running out to get some propane in the middle of the party. You've got unlimited supply. You got a gas fireplace out here. Eventually I'm going to be putting a heater up top. I've got it piped in, it's just not it's not actually in yet. We've got speakers up here. You got a remote control that you can actually turn on the radio and turn it up. And you've got speakers out here on the deck, which is nice. You know, you're having people over, you want to play some cards, have a nice fire going out here, you're all set. I got a nice seating area down here. We brought this rock actually in from Squamish, which is about 2 hours from here. I ended up going to a bunch of different quarries throughout the lower mainland around this area, and this was the only quarry that I could find that actually carried this type of rock. It's a basalt rock. Has a real nice look to it. It goes really good with the landscaping. I did stamped concrete here. I got a nice seating area here. We have actually piped in. I don't know if you can see that little pipe there. It's got a cover on it. That's actually in case you want to do a hot tub in this area in the future. We have a wire that actually goes into here so that you've got your electrical ready to go for a hot tub. So it's hot tub ready here. You can also run a gas line through that conduit if you wanted to do a fire pit, a gas fire pit, natural gas fire pit in this seating area. Down here we got the basement tiered out. So we got a living wall here. I decided to do some plants within the wall with a design. Basically very similar to the idea we have in the great room, but this one's actually planted. It's got to still fill in a little bit, but it just adds a little interest to an otherwise bland wall. We've got we've got these lights embedded in the concrete. They're LED blue lights that light the pathway all the way along the sidewalk here, and then this just goes out to the front yard. We've got the heat pump here, heat exchanger, and this right here, it's very energy efficient. It allows for us to have our air conditioning and our heat in a climate like this. It's a real benefit. Anything over 0 degrees Celsius, you can use this and have your heat or your air conditioning working for very, very little energy cost. Let's go back inside now, and I'll show you the rest of the house. I don't know if I mentioned before, but this is a concrete overlay on. It's actually what would be the word? It's like an epoxy concrete that's actually spread over top of a concrete slab, mixed with color to make it look a little nicer out here. I prefer this over a vinyl deck any day of the week. It just looks nicer, it looks more high-end, and just get a better finish. And at night it looks real nice out here with the medieval style lanterns and the built-in LED lights in the driveway. So again, a real nice touch to light your sidewalk in the night without being too intrusive. And we bring that right around. To the side of the house where we have it go all the way down the sidewalk and into the backyard. And at night, the deck is a great place to sit back, have a beer, barbecue, sit by the fire and play some cards. I don't know if you've noticed the moldings in here. We did crown everywhere. We did as much crown as we possibly could. You've got keystones above the windows. You've got headers coming straight off the window right up into the crown. It's a lot of work to do, but it just adds the value like crazy. I think that it looks a lot more sharp, doing the headers directly into the crown as we've done here. We've got a library here. It's not finished. Glass door. It's a storage room right now, but eventually we're going to have floor-to-ceiling shelves under that lip there. We've got a barrel ceiling, got a chandelier, got your speakers in the ceiling. As it is in every room, we have the audio controllable from an LCD panel. Every light in the house is automated. You can see here, if you zoom in, you can see that each one of these buttons does a different thing. We've got on-off for the kitchen, so that will turn off every light in the kitchen. We've got path upstairs. Path upstairs will actually light every light on your way upstairs, and then it'll turn it off 30 seconds later. You got path to the theater, same thing. It'll light the pathway to the theater and then turn off that pathway 30 seconds later. Front door, same thing. It'll light the pathway to the front door. Welcome will turn on every light in the great room and the kitchen, and it'll turn on the audio as well to a specific channel that I've preset and a specific volume. Eating does similar. It's a similar scene. It turns on the eating lights that I've pre-configured and turns on the audio as well. Cooking, same thing, and then great room, kitchen off is pretty self-explanatory. So let's move on to the mudroom. The mudroom, again, as we showed in the pantry, I don't have a three-way switch here. I only have the one switch on that side. So what I did was I programmed a double tap on that switch and it turns on this light. So we did an HAI system, automated system in this house. Controls all the lighting, all the temperature, the garage door, the audio, the sprinklers, whatever you pretty much can imagine, you can do. I can open the front door from Europe if I wanted to, based on an app on my phone. That if somebody comes to my house, I can check the camera on my phone. I can disengage or engage the alarm, or I can open the garage door for them to come in if they'd like. Garage door, or even the front door or the back door, as I have electric door strikes in the front and back doors as well. They're custom built-in cabinets that we've put in, and you might see this doorbell here. This doorbell is actually an automation system where you actually press it, and it should open this door latch here, and it keeps it open for 10 seconds, and then it'll lock it after the 10 seconds is up. So now it's locked and you can't open it. So it allows this door to open even if it's locked, is what it comes to. So this can be controlled from afar. So that's what I was talking about with the opening the front door and the back door from afar. Like I said, if I'm in Mexico, I can get on my phone and trigger this door latch so that somebody can come in the door. Okay, so then we got the powder room. Got built-in shelves, got wainscoting along the sides. We've got full wallpaper. Wallpaper adds a lot to this room, makes it look a lot bigger. You got your audio in the ceiling. We've got a really nice backsplash, a full tile backsplash, full mosaic tile backsplash here behind the sink that really adds a nice touch to this bathroom. Really ties everything together, as we use the same tile here as in the shower, and actually in the shampoo alcoves and the soap alcoves. And at night we got the backlit mirror here. Works basically like a night light as well as a designer effect. Check out my office. So I went with a nice green in here with a back wallpaper feature wall. Looks really nice. It's a 3D effect to it, and it really ties in the ceiling with the black in it. We've got built-in speakers in the ceiling as well, with an automation control right here on the wall, as usual. So like I said, in every room in the house pretty much, that has speakers, it has an automation control like this that you can actually control all your sources and whatnot, which makes it really nice for any music buff or anybody that likes to listen to music. We've got extra storage above the closet. We've got built-ins within the closet. It's a little messy, but it does the job. Keeps everything out of my hair and behind a closed door. As you can see, again, we've got another TV location here. Down here is what is really intricate and technical here. Is we've got basically we've got HDMI running over Cat 6 on these two jacks with a USB running up to my master bedroom. This will allow me to plug into my computer and actually access my computer on my TV in my master bedroom from bedside. I have the USB plug upstairs next to my bed that I plug in my keyboard and my mouse, and then I can plug in my monitors directly into my TV upstairs and work on my computer upstairs from the bed. I can do the same thing. I haven't actually screwed that in right now, but then we've also got all this set up here. We've got data, we've got phone, we've got one panel that goes all to the rack room, so we've got true HDMI going to the rack room. We've got coax, we've got an RCA or a component video. We've got two IR jacks going directly to the rack room. We've got just a whole lot of jacks here to go directly to the rack room to do pretty much anything that you possibly could think of. We've also got the same thing going to the theater room, so that if you want to run your video game on the projector downstairs in the theater and plug in your keyboard and your mouse and play a video game on the big screen, you can do it here. It's pretty awesome. So downstairs we got full wood stair tread. These are all custom made, along with the custom railings. I sanded, stained, and made all these myself. And down here I press one button and it turns on all the lights down here. Now welcome to my bar. This is where all the magic happens, really. We've got two seating areas. We've got the seats at the bar. We've got 3-inch quartz, man-made quartz countertops with waterfall edges on each side. Really looks sharp and quite impressive. We've got painted glass backsplashes on both sides. We've got wallpaper, 3D wallpaper that really has a nice effect to it. We've got obviously the big screen. Can't watch the game without a big screen. So we've got a big screen here. We've also got it wired in so that we can actually put another big screen in that corner over there. Another touch screen down here. Basically, you can access all your stuff from here. If the kids are listening to their music too loud in their room, you can turn down their audio right from here. Basically, anything you want to do, you can access it from these touchscreens, and there's one on each floor, so it makes it super simple. So when I press sports bar, for instance, it dims down the lighting and basically shows us what the sports bar lighting would look like. And these are all pre-configured settings that anybody can set up. So you have your lighting control for a sports bar. You can also press one button and turn it into a nightclub. And this is my party room. Got the LED lighting that fades in and out in the bar to highlight the bottles. As you can see with the fog going, the disco ball really brings in 3D lighting. You get the lasers really showing up in the fog. All the lights that reflect off the disco ball look really good in the fog. And the great part about it is it disperses within about 5 minutes. So people that have an issue with it bothering their lungs or whatever else, it's gone within 5 minutes. Here on the bar, we got the shot ski. It's a little utility we have here that allows 4 people to do a shot at one time. Makes things fun. And that turns on the audio. I just don't have the audio turned up right now. You got separate volume controls for every speaker in this room. You've got about 10 different sets of speakers, or sorry, 5 different sets of speakers in here. And as you can see, if I turn them on, there's another one, and then there's 2 more over here. And so as it turns up, if I go, okay, well, you know what? That's not loud enough down here. So let's go into the bar area down here. Let's change menu, let's go to sources. Let's go down to my iPod. Turn on my iPod, turn up the volume. As you can see, you got 37%. So we got wine and beer cooler here, fully stocked with beer. It's all set to go, ready for tonight. We've got a place set up here for a separate sub here or a floor standing speaker. I've got the same thing on this corner for one floor standing speaker or a sub, and then same thing in that corner as well. We have it wired for a floor standing speaker or sub in that corner as well, and that's all wired back to our control room here. And this is where everything is controlled in the house. This is the brain of the house, and all the control panels are wired back to this. We've got an HDMI splitter that splits HDMI signals throughout the house. We have 10 TV locations throughout the house. We have 3 cable boxes to split between, 2 iPods. This is a receiver for the theater room. We have a speaker switcher for the main floor. The kitchen, the dining room, and the bathroom and great room are all on one zone. So those speakers are all controlled by this speaker switcher. Then we have a speaker switcher for down here because we do only have the 1 speaker output, and we need to split it into about 8 different signals or 8 different sets of speakers. So that's what the speaker switchers are for. Then we have a dual tuner that allows us to play different radio stations at the same time, 2 different ones. And then we have the Nuvo system here, which actually allows us to play 16 different zones, different levels of audio with 6 different sources. So you can have every zone in the house playing at a different level of audio, a different volume level, and up to 6 different sources playing at the same time. We got amps down here, amps, and a receiver. More and more amps equals good. So this is the furnace room here. We've got the instant hot water that comes into a holding tank here. This holding tank is actually not even plugged in. What it does is it has a thermostat. When that thermostat drops below a certain temperature, it turns on one of these pumps, and it's a recirculating pump that recirculates the hot water through the instant hot water and brings this temperature up to keep it at a certain temperature for the house. Then we also have another recirculating pump that actually recirculates the lines of hot water throughout the house. So you basically, when you turn on your hot water, you don't have to wait for all the cold water to come out of the lines before you get your hot water. You actually get hot water pretty much instantly. It's a real nice feature. We also got all the gas lines in black iron pipe, nice manifold with it all labeled so that you've got shutoffs on every single one of your gas lines for your fireplaces, for your heaters, the stove, everything. So basically this is my wine room. I made this door from scratch. I made it out of 2x6. Cut the 2x6s down into strips. I laminated them all together. I then sanded it down and I stained it. And then I got this hardware. I just got a piece of steel from a local steel dealer, cut it down, and then put rivets on it and glued it in, and then got these grapes and these leaves and glued them on as well. Painted them black and glued them on to give it a nice effect. This is the wine room. It will be the wine room. I haven't actually finished the wine racks yet. I need to build cabinets on each side of this room. It's got an air hockey table in here right now. This air hockey table is currently in here because this room is encased in concrete, so it's very soundproof. But once I actually build my my wine racks, I'm going to move it out of here, and this will be a wine room. And it's a cold room. It doesn't have temperature control, but it doesn't have any heat or cold coming into it, so it stays one temperature, which is really good for wine. Okay, so this is the gym here. Right now it's being used as a guest room. We got the rubber floors. We got the audio control on the wall. We've got the mirrored walls. We got a fan in here so that when it does get too stinky in here, you can turn on that fan and get all that perspiration out of here. Then you got your bathroom right here. These are 9'8" ceilings in this basement, so it really shows in this bathroom how tall the ceilings are. And then we got, again, a nice custom, or a nice unique granite in here with dark cabinets, heated floors. In the shower here, we actually did a two-tone grout. I did black on the band, on the highlight band, black grout in the highlight band, and then I actually came back about 2 weeks later and did the white grout. It makes it look a lot sharper in here, and it really makes that feature tile stand out a lot more than just going with a white grout throughout. So, and then we tied it in behind the sink here with the same feature tile behind the sink and the backsplash. And then for my favorite room in the house, the feeder room. I did this is a custom made door, yet again. Made this out of solid maple, laminated it all together, and then routed these grooves in it, and then put the steel on. Make it look like a real old medieval door. I still got to put on the handle, but it's a work in progress still. We've got the flame carpeting in here. We've got the granite sills in the movie poster alcoves. We've got a fiber optic star ceiling. We've got USB in the floor here that you can plug in your keyboard and your mouse so that you can play your video games on the projector. That goes directly into my office upstairs. Same thing, we have HDMI runs from the office to the back of the projector, so you can actually run your computer video feed directly into the projector, or actually directly into the receiver in the rack room, and then bring it to the projector so that you're getting the surround sound from your computer as well as the video from the projector. And then you control it with your keyboard and your mouse, and you're playing a ridiculous video game on a ridiculous screen. It'd be pretty awesome. We've got recliner seats in here. We've got tower speakers with 3 subs in each speaker. They're bipolar speakers that have speakers on the front and the back of the speaker, so therefore you receive a real 3D sound in the speaker, because when the speaker outputs sound, you're getting the sound from the front mids and tweeters, and then you're receiving the sound from the rear mids and tweeters that actually ricochets off the back wall and comes and hits you. So you're really getting a real deep sound, and makes it a lot nicer to sit here and watch a movie. You really feel like you're really immersed in the movie. You got the surround sound speakers embedded in the walls, and then a center channel in the front. 7.2 surround sound in here. It's wired for 9.3 surround sound, so you actually have up to 3 different places to put your subs, and up to 9 different speakers in here. So when we're actually watching a movie, it looks like this. This is my favorite chair in the house, and really somewhere I don't like to get out of. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of my house, and hopefully you can find your way out.